students of class 6. Today we will start chapter number 4, the Earth's rotation. We have already done the shape of the earth. In this video we will start the 4th chapter, the Earth's rotation. Open page number 13. The Earth, our home planet, is constantly moving in space on its orbit around the sun along with the 7 other planets. You know that there are 7 planets in our solar system, and along with the planets, all our home planet Earth also moves. And you know why our Earth is called the home planet? Because it is the Earth where we live. It is also known as blue planet or watery planet. It is the only planet where life exists. There are many ways to support this view today. In earlier days, scientists generally held a geocentric view of the universe. They thought that the Earth was at the center of the solar system and remained stationary, and the sun, stars and planets revolved around it. So the earlier view, what was the earlier view? The earlier view was that the Earth was at the center and all the planetary heavenly bodies moves around the sun. Artisans of Samos, a Greek astronomer, suggested the fact that Earth revolved around the sun. A Polish astronomer, Nicholas Copernicus, worked on the earlier theories and became the first person to calculate the principles of his heliocentric view. Heliocentric view means the sun-centric view, that is, sun is in the center. This view was proposed, known as the heliocentric view. His theory becomes so popular that today scientists discuss the heliocentric theory based on his model. Copernicus, however, did not have the tool to prove his theory. By 1600, astronomers Galileo developed the subject physics and proved that Copernicus was correct and Earth was revolving around the sun. So the ancient view that Earth was at the center and all the planets were moving around the sun, Earth was wrong. That proved wrong, and he said that the sun is in the center of the solar system and all the heavenly bodies or planetary objects moves around the sun. This concept was proved by him. Now we are going to the next part, that is apparent daily movement of the sun. This we know. What is this? You know, all of we know that the sun rises in the east daily. Daily the sun, every day the sun rises in the east. Go up, and at midnight the sun is at overhead. And afterwards it comes towards the west where the sun sets. This movement of the sun is known as apparent daily movement of the sun. So, this is known as apparent movement of the sun. The sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. In the morning, the sun looks like a beautiful golden red ball on the eastern horizon. Gradually, as it goes higher up in the sky, its color changes. At midday, it shows quite high at the top of the sky. Afterwards, it descends, and in the evening, it's finally set in the west. Thus, it seems to us in the sun, which rises in the east every morning, travels in the west during day, where it sets every evening. It is sun's daily movement as we see from the earth. So, this movement of the sun on from east to west is known as neither rises nor sets. It does not move. This is because of the rotation of the earth. It feels that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The sun never rises nor sets. But because of the rotation of the earth, we feel that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Actually, the earth rotates from west to east in anti-clockwise direction, and for this reason we feel that sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The sun never rises nor sets. It is because of the earth's rotation we feel that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So this concept is very important. The apparent daily movement of the sun. The sun rises in the east, goes high in the noon. At 12 noon, the sun is at overhead when the temperature is very high, and comes down, and in the west it sets. And this is because of the earth's rotation. So this is our first video on chapter Earth's rotation. In the second video, we will continue from page 31, the definition of Earth's rotation. Thank you, class.